Hi guys, today is Wednesday, December 9th, so this will be up tomorrow, December 10th. And so today's class is going to be using our chair. That's all going to be, I don't want to say all, it's going to be core focus. So focusing on the core, and your core is not just the front of your stomach, it's the side, your obliques, your side body, and it's also the core in your back muscles. So this helps to support you and support the core as well. So what you need today is a chair to sit on, maybe blocks to raise the floor to you if it comes to be a balance thing for a pose or two. Not necessary to have them, but you may want them, and just your chair. So go ahead, grab a seat in your chair. Sit in your chair however is comfortable for you. And then bring your eyes to close and let the outside world go. And so my quote for today is, consistency is tougher when no one is clapping for you. Cheer for yourself always, but clap the loudest when no one else is. Consistency is tougher when no one is clapping for you. Cheer for yourself always, but clap the loudest when no one else is. And I think in light of this whole COVID thing, when I first started making these videos, I was like, oh, this just doesn't feel right. I feel like because when I teach you guys in person, I kind of feed off of what you guys are experiencing or how I see you're doing. And when I started making the videos, there was no audience, there was no clapping, there was no feedback even. And I was like, ugh. But I had to keep going because it was something I felt strongly that I still wanted to be able to give you guys. And so it taught me a lesson. I think a lot of people are going through this now. You'll hear musicians say they do a virtual concert, or performers do a virtual show or whatever, and they're doing without an audience. And I think we should apply this to everything in our lives, right? We got to keep going with consistency, with will, with strength. Keep moving forward. Keep doing the best we can, even if no one's watching, even if no one's there cheering us on. And we got to tell ourselves, be your own cheerleader, right? Say, wow, you know what? You did a great job today. You were awesome. You were this. You really made a good meal. You really were kind today. You really put in all your effort at work. You really helped your spouse out today. Whatever the case may be, you got to cheer for yourself and always keep doing that. You've always got to be your number one cheerleader, because there may not always be somebody around, but you still got to keep going. You still got to keep doing your best, and that will carry you forward. And it's just a great gift, and it's something COVID has given me, this kind of gift that, like, I learned I just had to go forward and keep doing it. Even if I didn't have you guys there to touch base with in person, it still felt right to do, and it was still the right thing for me to do. And I feel good about that. So find your thing that you need to keep doing, keep being your cheerleader, and keep moving forward. Go ahead, take another couple more breaths here. And then gently blink your eyes to open. And then if you're sitting crisscross like me, scooch yourself so that your feet are resting flat on the earth. And we're just going to start off with a few seated chair sanyas. Seated half chair, seated half sun salutations. So inhale, reach those arms out and up. Exhale, swan, dive down. Again, this may be a place where you want to reach for your blocks, or if you want to reach for the floor. Inhale, lift up halfway to a flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly begin to roll back up. Reach those arms out and up. Exhale, back to mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale here. Exhale, begin to slowly roll back up, reaching those arms out and up. Exhale to mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more half sun salute. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly begin to roll back up, reach those arms out and up, and bring your hands down to your heart center. Close your eyes. Set your intention for today's practice. And then blink your eyes to open. So even half sun salutes uses your core because you've got to fold up, you've got to fold down, you've got to reach out and up. It's just a good thing to get your whole body moving. So what I'd like you to do now is inhale, reach those arms out and up. Exhale, take that right arm forward, left arm back for an open arm twist. And really, since we're focusing on core today, I want you to always be concentrating on pulling the belly towards your spine. So sit tall, belly to the spine. Take a couple breaths. Then inhale, come back up to center, reach up. And exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Again, belly to spine. Inhale, both arms up. Look up at your hands and you're just going to lower your left arm down to the seat of your chair. So I'm going to turn sideways just so you guys can see. You're looking up at that left hand. And then I just want you to lean into that left hand and reach back so you're giving yourself a little bit of a back bend. Again, pulling the belly in. You can look up at your hand. You can just keep looking straight ahead. But just a little bit of a back bend. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower that right arm down. Just shake it on out. I'm going to turn the other way for the other side. So this time the right hand stays down on the seat of your chair. You're going to inhale that left arm up, sit tall. And then you're going to lean back into that right arm and arch your back. Again, head can fall back or your head can stay up. And then next inhale, come up, exhale that left arm down. I'm just going to turn back to center again. Just shake it on out. Take your arms out to a T. Exhale, round that spine. Bring your chin to your chest. Hollow out the belly. So you're looking like this, rounding the spine. And then next inhale, open it up, arch the back again. Again, your head can fall back or it can stay upright. Whatever feels better for you. Again, exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. And then next inhale, open it back up. And then inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Just shake everything on out. Go ahead and take your feet about as wide as your mat or maybe a little bit wider, in particular if you have longer legs. And turn your toes out on a 45-degree angle. Take your hands so that the arch of your hand kind of cups. Fingers are facing down, thumb is on the back of the thigh. Sit nice and tall. Pull your belly on in. Really squeeze through the belly, through the hips. Get nice and convex. Squeeze that tushy nice and tight. And you're going to keep that spine nice and long. And you're just going to lean forward. Your weight can press into your feet, but press both feet evenly down and still keep pulling that belly in. So you're just leaning forward with just a long spine. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you want to go a little deeper, remove the hands from your thighs and reach them forward. Still keeping that spine long, pulling the belly in. Keep breathing, keep breathing. If your arms are reaching forward, bring them back to your knees and then come back up to sit tall. Go ahead and butterfly the legs. And then keep your legs there. And we're going to do this, it's kind of like a twisting little kneel squat. So I'm just going to show you first. So you're on the edge of your seat. Your feet are again about as wide as your mat. And you're just gonna turn towards the left and come into like a little modified lunge. Both knees are bent. Your left hand stays on the chair. Your belly is pulling in and up, and your butt tucking, pulling the belly, the spine. And then you're gonna come back to center, and then you'll twist and go to the right. Right hand stays on the chair to help you with balance. So we're working the legs too. You're getting some strength with it, but you're really working that core, pulling in because it's gonna help you stay upright. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Inhale, back to center. Go ahead and twist to the right on exhale. And then inhale, come back to center. We got one more each side, guys. Twist left. We're gonna try and hold it a little bit longer, even still than we did the last time. Keep breathing, keep breathing. If it ever gets too tiresome, go ahead and have a seat on your chair. Then inhale, come back to center. Last one, twist to the right. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Belly's pulling in, butt is tucking, legs are building some strength. And then inhale, back to center, have a seat on your chair. Woo, stomp those legs out, I know, right? I said it was core, but we can't forget about the rest of the body. So you work the core, but you sprinkle in the other things too, because yoga's supposed to be a full body thing. So you can't neglect everything else just because you're core focused. Go ahead and sit at the edge of your seat again. Your feet are still about as wide as your mat, maybe a little narrower, whatever feels good for you. And you're gonna inhale that right arm up. And you're gonna lean over to the left. Keep that right sit bone nice and heavy though. Then inhale, come back to center. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale to the right. Again, left sit bone stays heavy. So now we're working those obliques, giving them a nice stretch, pulling the belly in still. Inhale, back up. Exhale, that arm down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, arm down. Inhale, left arm up. Lean to the right. And then inhale, back up. Left arm down. One more each side. Right arm up. Exhale, lean to the left. Really pull the belly in. Give that side body a stretch, but both sit bones are heavy. And then inhale up, exhale down, last one. Inhale that left arm up, exhale, lean to the right. Inhale back to center, exhale that arm down. Shake everything in, because you work the arms, side body, the legs. Right? Okay, so now we're gonna do a little bit of twisting with the body and just twisting back and forth like that. So it's kind of like we did the legs, but kind of like we did the side body twist. So sit up nice and tall, and you're just gonna take your right arm and you're gonna push it to the left. Your legs can dip if you wanna get them into that like sort of lungy, but you don't have to come off the seat this time. Inhale back to center, switch and go the other way. Left arm presses out. Again, pull the belly in. Inhale back to center. Exhale, press. Come back to center. Press to the left, or to the right rather, left arm. Back to center, and one more each side. Go ahead and press that right arm. Pulling the belly in, keep breathing, keep breathing. Inhale back to center, last one. Twist right, left arm out straight. Belly is in and breathing. And then inhale, come back to center, shake everything out again. And just do a few big shoulder rolls, just to release any tension that might build up in the arms. Roll them the other way too. And then come and bring your feet to about hip distance. Then make sure that they're flat on the earth. You're gonna sit nice and tall, and you're just gonna lift your right knee into your chest as high as it can go so that you still keep your posture tall. So if you lift your right knee up and you're going like this, I don't want that. I want your spine nice and tall and the leg lower. So pull that knee in the chest. You're working some hip flexor strength now. You're also working lower core, bringing that leg there. You can hold on to your seat. You can bring your hands to prayer. You can bring your arms on up. But just keep breathing here. Sitting nice and tall. Again, leg can be lower as long as your spine is tall. Keep breathing, keep breathing. And then next exhale, lower everything down, butterfly the legs. Same thing on the left side. So when you're ready, inhale, lift that left knee into your chest and turn back straight. No. Your hands can stay on the chair if you'd like. They can come to prayer or they can come up. Any and all variations are great as long as that posture is nice and long. Pull that belly in, keep breathing, keep breathing. And then next exhale, lower it on down, shake it on out. Go ahead and take your feet back about as wide as your mat. This time you're going to have your arms in the low diagonals, palms facing forward. And you're going to keep your spine nice and long. And you're going to press those feet down, pulling the belly and squeezing through the hips as you start to tip forward to a flat back. You can stay right here with your bum on your chair. So I'll tip this way just so to show you. So you can stay here just like that with your bum on the chair. If you want to go a little deeper, lift your butt up, but still keep that back flat. Keep pulling that belly to your spine and keep breathing. If you're up and on your feet all the way, go ahead and rock your bum back till it touches. Come up to sit nice and tall. Slump it on out. Take a breather, do your legs, whatever feels good. And then bring your feet back to about hips distance apart, sitting back on the edge of your seat again. So this time you're gonna either, a couple options. You can lift your leg up, bent knee if you want to again, or you can lift it up straight. Whichever feels better for you. But what I want you to do is when you lift the knee up, this time I want you to curl. So I want you to curl, and you can either clap your hands into your knee. If your leg is out straight, you can clap your hands forward. So I will show you. So you can clap under your knee, hollowing up the belly, or if you go up straight, you can clap it and hollow out the belly that way. And then down. And you're just gonna do the same leg a few times in a row. So let's get going. So go ahead and crunch that knee into chest, hollow out the belly, and then lower down, sit tall. And then right leg again, crunch, and then let it go. I'm gonna do straight now. Crunch, and let it go. Crunch, let it go. Last one, go ahead and crunch, and let it go. Shake it on out. We will switch to the left side this time. So again, you can do bent knee like this and hollow out the belly, or you can do straight leg and clap it in front. So when you're ready, let's go. So go ahead and crunch and sit up tall. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, crunch. And sit up tall. 2 more. Crunch. And sit up tall. Last one. Crunch. And sit up tall. Come back to center. Your core feeling a little tired. Mine is. I'm feeling a little sweaty too. Go ahead and butterfly the legs. Roll the shoulders. Roll everything out. Okay, so what I want you to do now is take those legs wider again. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm looking at my notes. So cup the hands again, fingers down, facing in, thumb is on the back of the leg. Grow nice and tall with your spine. And now we're gonna dip. And as we're slowly dipping the right shoulder towards that left foot or left knee, you're going nice and slow and you're pulling the core in. And then once you're there, you can look over your left shoulder. Keep breathing, keep breathing. inhale, slowly come back to sit tall. Go ahead and butterfly the legs. We'll do the same thing going the other way. So cup your hands above the knees, sit nice and tall, and then slowly, as you're pulling the belly in, dip that left shoulder towards the right foot, like right ankle, right knee, and then you can look over that right shoulder. Pulling the belly in, keep breathing, keep breathing. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Go ahead and lay back in your chair, butterfly the legs, be lazy a minute. Okay, so now that you're sitting still in your chair, we're gonna work some core work and we're also gonna do some balance with it. You may want to have your blocks here to raise the floor up to you. I don't know, but just have them maybe a little bit more handy. So you're going to take your hands behind you. You're sitting nice and tall, and you're just going to lean back and lift your feet up. If you cannot lift both feet up comfortably, you can keep one foot down and one leg up, and that's totally fine. So you're in like a modified boat pose. So you can either be hands behind your spine, tall, lean back, and you can lift one leg up, lift the right leg up, left toe stay down. Or if you want to, you can lift both legs up. Once you're there, you can just hold it. You can keep your hands behind you if you need them for balance, or if you want to take them and hover them, or if you want to reach them out nice and long in front of you. But just go ahead and breathe, breathe, breathe. Working core, working some hip flexor strength as well. And then slowly lower those feet down, come up to sit tall, shake it on out. And then we'll switch into the other side. If you just did one leg up, one leg down. And for those of us who do both legs, you get to do it a second time. So take the hands behind you in your chair. You're sitting nice and tall. This time go ahead and lift the left leg up. If that's enough for you, stay right there. If you want to go a little deeper, you can lift the right leg up. And you can keep your hands here in balance, pulling the belly in. Or if you want to let the hands go, you can reach the hands forward. You can always hold on to the back of your chair as well with one arm. Keep breathing, keep breathing. And then exhale, drop those feet. Butterfly it, shake it on out. So now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to get to the obliques. So we're going to add a twist in with that same thing. So I'm going to stay facing this way. My hands are going to go behind. I'm going to keep my left foot down. I'm leaning back, and I'm going to lift my right leg up. So this is the first option, is you can release you can keep your hands here if you want, and you can just twist to the right and keep your hands there for balance. If you want to raise your hands, you can raise the hands up and then twist to the right. Last option is if you have both feet up, you can twist and hold on to your chair, or you can twist and let go and have both hands to the right. So any and all variations are totally fine. So you can keep the one leg down and have your hands on the chair. You can have the hands outside, get both legs up, hands on the chair, or both legs out to, or both arms out to the side. So we're working the obliques. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Then inhale back to center. Exhale, lower everything down. Go ahead and lean forward a little bit. Just shake it on out. And then come back up. We got one more side of that to do. So I'm going to turn and face the other way so that I have my left side by the chair. So this time, sit tall, lean back. Right foot stays down, left foot stays up. And you can twist and grab onto the chair, or you can take your arms up and have them to the outside of that left leg, so I look like this. Okay. Next option is you can have both legs up and twist your hands to the back of the chair, or you can twist and have both arms out to the side. So again, any and all variations are fine. Just keep breathing. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, lower everything down. We're just gonna turn your face forward and take your elbows to your knees and let your head fall and be heavy, because that was a tough one. Take a couple breaths here. And actually, this will feel good. Go ahead and grab your blocks, put them on the high setting, and keep your left hand out and twist and reach that right arm up to the sky, because it'll just feel so good. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. And if you want to add a thread the needle on this, go ahead and tuck that right arm underneath that left. Reach it through, look over to your left. That right arm can rest on your knee. Pull the belly in again because it's a twist. So again, we're working the core, but also adding a shoulder stretch. And then inhale slowly and twist, take that right arm back up high to the sky. And then exhale, lower that right hand down, shake it out, and then we'll do the same thing second side. So twist, reach that left arm up, reach, reach, reach. Broaden across the chest. And then exhale, come down, thread your needle, tuck it underneath the right, rest that left arm on the legs, look to your right, pull the belly in, and just breathe. And then inhale slowly, uncurl that left arm, take it back up high to the sky, reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, lower that left hand down, slowly roll back up. Shake it on out. And then go ahead and stand up. I'm gonna turn my chair sideways. Oh, excuse me for yawning. And then I'm just gonna face my chair straight on, and I'm just gonna take a downward facing dog on my chair. Take a couple breaths in your dog, just because it feels good to release everything, any tension that may have built up. And then inhale, slowly round your spine. Go ahead and step forward, walk it on out, shake it on out. And then I just want you, hopefully you have a back to your chair that you're working on. Take your feet about as wide as your chair, if not a little wider for those who have long legs, which I don't. So go ahead and rest your hands. I'm doing fists because my wrists are a little sore today. I have my wrists on my chair. And I'm just gonna lean forward and pulling my belly in, keeping my back nice and flat. So I have to butt tuck a little bit because I have a very curvy low back. So I'm butt tucking a little bit. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press my hands down into that chair. So it activates the arms, but it also activates your core. So you got a nice flat back. You're pressing down into your seat. You're activating your core. You're pulling it in, but you're still breathing. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. And then exhale, you can just kind of fold over your chair if you'd like. Let it fall and be heavy. And then inhale, come up halfway to your flat back again. And so we're just gonna take our hands, so I've got my feet kind of right on the outside edges. Let me move this block here. To the outside edges of my chair. So my feet are kind of hugging the legs of the chair. And my belly is kind of resting a little bit on the back of the seat. And so my back is nice and flat. I'm looking down at the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and goal post my arms. And I'm just gonna raise up a little bit. So right now my belly is not really touching, but I'm kind of leaning forward. So this is working some back core muscles. Squeezing through the belly, squeezing through the hips, the butt. Pull everything in. And then exhale, release, and fold back onto your chair. And we're gonna do that one more time. So when you're ready, lift up halfway your flat back. Squeeze through the hips, squeeze through the bum, the belly. Go ahead and goal post those arms. And squeeze those shoulder blades together and kind of lift your chest up and away but you're still leaning forward. So squeezing through the hips. You're kind of just at an angle. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing. So again, here is your little bit of a back bend, your back core muscles working. And then next exhale, release and fold. Take a deep breath in here. And a deep breath out. Lift up halfway to a flat back. Step your feet back together. Stand all the way up. Shake it on out. And so we're just going to do a little balance, because balance also uses your core. So you've got to engage your core in order to squeeze in nice and compact to help lift you up and to keep your balance. So move these other ways. So I think what we're just going to do is we're just going to do tree pose. So right foot stays down on your mat. Your left toes can kickstand. They can go shin. They can go knee. They can go thigh. So squeeze in through the glutes, the hips, through the core, pulling that belly to your spine. Then once you're there, find your drishti or your gaze. And then if you want to try and find some balance, again, when you're squeezing everything in through here, that's what helps to find your balance. You can take any arm variation you'd like, whatever feels better for you. But just breathe, and again, pulling the belly to the spine. Then slowly lower the hands, release that left foot, walk it on out. I'm just going to switch my chair to the opposite side. So this time we will balance on the left foot. Right toes can kickstand, they can shin it, they can kneel it, they can thigh it. Don't you like how I just combined those? Really nice. So again, squeeze in through the core, tight through the hips, tight through the glutes. Everything is sucking in. And then once you're there, find your drishti or your focused gaze. And then you can take an arm variation if you'd like, or you can keep the hand on the chair. Any and all are fine. Go where you want to, but just keep breathing and pulling that belly in. And then slowly lower the hands. Release that right foot, shake it on out. And I'm just going to turn my chair so that the seat of the chair, I'm going sideways, but you want to have the seat of your chair facing you. So I'm just going to come and lay on down. I'm going to be on my right side. Oh, and I'm going to roll my legs. That wasn't so graceful. So that my legs are on the chair. So it's a really nice supported, it gives you nice support for your low back. So it's not over strenuous. So what we're going to do now is we're going to extend our legs up to the sky. Reach our fingertips up. And then curl and lift our fingers towards our toes. And hover here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower down, lower the feet down. And then we're going to do one more of those on each side. So we'll add a twist with it so we get those obliques again. So take those legs up again. Inhale, reach the fingers to the toes and lift your shoulders and your head up. This time you're going to twist to the right. Both arms come to the outside of that right leg. And hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Exhale, lower everything down. And then we've got one more core exercise. The legs go straight up again. Inhale, reach the fingers to the toes and crunch up. Then twist to the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Exhale everything down. And then just take your left ankle, cross it in front of that right knee. This is your hip opener. If Is it enough? You can always pull that right thigh towards your chest and slide that heel on the chair. But take a few breaths here, just getting into that left hip. Keep a hard flex of that left foot. And then push that right leg back, goes towards you. Uncross that left ankle. You can just kick your legs a little bit. And then when you're ready, you're going to cross that right ankle in front of that left knee. If this is enough, stay here, or you can slide that left thigh towards your chest, keeping a hard flex on that right foot. Take a few breaths here. And slowly push that left leg back if it's towards you. Uncross that right. Shake it out a little bit. Oops, sorry. Shake it out a little bit. And then just reach those arms up overhead. Half full body stretch. You can stretch your legs long if you want. But then lower the legs back down. And you can stay here for your Shavasana because you worked your core so much. So it's kind of nice to have the lumbar part of your back nice and supported. If this does not feel good for you, you can always take a traditional Shavasana. Me, I'm staying here today because it really feels good on my low back and really gives my core a chance to really relax without being pulled too taut from stretching out flat. So close your eyes and just sink into the earth. And let your mind be clear. If you are able to stay in Shavasana a little longer, please do so. If not, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Begin to bend your knees up a little bit more if they're on the chair, and then roll off to your right side. Pause there, take a breath or two. And then press into your hands. Come back up to a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands to your heart center. Thank you guys for being here with me today and practicing. I greatly, greatly appreciate all your love and all your support. And remember, you need to be consistent and you need to be your own cheerleader because there's not always going to be somebody there rooting you on, cheering you on, giving you the feedback you need. You've got to be your own cheerleader. You've got to be your own support in your corner. It makes you stronger, it makes you more independent, it makes you powerful, it makes you successful. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. And may your mind be at ease. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you guys so much. Mwah. I love and miss you all so much. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all staying safe and warm. It's a little chilly though. It's going to be up into the 50s this weekend. So Loretta, it's getting a little better for you. So yeah, guys, have a great rest of your week. I love and miss you all. Mwah. Hugs and kisses from me to you. Bye-bye, guys.